Welcome back everybody to day number 5 of the Hyperion Mo's playthrough. Okay, so here's the spec I went with. We're still keeping Iron Cub's damage as high as possible. I was told by Dark Knight that this skill point does not work, and then I looked at lootlemon.com and sure enough it says it's bugged. So don't put points in this ever, even if it sounds good. I left points out of Limit Break because I feel like we have enough action skill cooldown rate as is. And then of course I went with this augment. And then for our blue tree, we got Fire in the Skag Den. But I have 2 points into Vampire. That should be plenty for healing. And then we built out the green tree. The only thing I would change here is currently I have 5 out of 5 points in match set because this is Hyperion only. But if you're not doing Hyperion only or an Allegiance run, you should probably put your 5 points in here instead. I'm trying out homing for once. I don't normally run it, but I'm going to give it a shot. There are some things we'll probably change around with this build based on how much healing we get. There are some things I could take out. But let's get our easy guns really quick, because I have a couple of vault card items I need for this playthrough. And so the first gun we need is the Troubleshooter, and then we also need a Gold Rush. And if you've never used the Troubleshooter before, it automatically changes what element the gun shoots, depending on what you're shooting at. And the Gold Rush is basically like the cheap tips, except it gives you fire rate and mag size instead of damage. And then I have to activate this because the other thing we need is the Guardian Angel, so hopefully we'll get the 2 more keys we need shortly. And today we'll start off getting the boring stuff. We're going to get a shield, an artifact, and a class mod. And then I think we'll start the Guns, Love, and Tentacles DLC today. Alright, so the first thing we're going to grab is a Revolter. Even though it's not the best for Mo's, because your action skill stays out for a long time, it is still the best option we have currently. We will probably change it to the Old God later, depending on how often I can get their Revolter to proc. And if you've never got a Revolter, you get it from starting this quest in Ava's room on Sanctuary. And because it's a shield, I'm just going to go ahead and kick it down to Mayhem 1 and farm it that way since we don't have good gear yet. I want to have enough good gear so when we start the DLCs, we just play through the entire thing on Mayhem 11. Oh yeah, we're also going to get a new grenade today as well. I think I'm going to give the Stormfront a try, but we're probably going to go through a few different grenades in these videos. For Moses healing to work, what we want is something that hits a lot of enemies at one time, but doesn't kill us. Dude, I have never paid attention to that. I did not know it said Atlas up there. Ooh, a gun with minigun anoint. I'm gonna grab that. Well, I hope Lorelei gets here since I just blew myself up and got random townsperson. If you guys are ever farming low-level stuff and you want to go fast, make sure you guys re-roll your modifier to Speed Demon. The fire rate on this thing is fun as hell. That is so much fun. This thing's deadly accurate too. I'm assuming this thing's really fun on Mayhem 1. But I bet on 10 it's not that good, but we'll find out. I think we just got one. It's not the best roll ever, but it's better than what we got. I love this splatter. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna get is the class mod. I want to get a new Minesweeper because this is still the same level 12 one I've had the whole time. And I am going to be a lot pickier about the stats that come on it. So it should be a good farm. At least this boss is super close. Couldn't even see him past that. I forgot we had the Revolter. Dang, Cub. Oh, we got one, but that's gotta be the worst. We can definitely do better than that. Back cam. Not what we want. Let's see what we got. Another back camp. Jesus. Assault rifle. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Chill. Ooh, +3 on fire. Skagged in. Pyrian weapon damage. Shotgun damage. I think this is what we're going to go with. The only thing I would really want is to, instead of assault rifle damage, have SMG damage. But this is pretty dang close. Okay, and something else my goofy butt noticed. The only downfall of farming on Mayhem 1 is not everything comes anointed, and I just realized my Revolter is not anointed. So I'm gonna go get one really quick. And real quick, I want to point this out for anyone that's not doing an allegiance run. You should definitely try and get plus mag size on your comm and your artifact if possible if you're not doing an allegiance run, because all your ammo regen is based on a percentage. So the more your mag can hold, the faster you generate ammo. Okay, cool. Now we got one with an anointment. Okay, so now we're going to go get a Victory Rush artifact. And for the Victory Rush artifact, we're going to go to Eden 6 and then Jacob's Estate. And to unlock the person we need to farm it, you have to do this quest.
Got me a job.
He died midair. And as for my favorite comment today, there's actually a bunch of them, because apparently you guys are all down with mint chocolate chip for some reason. It's flat out taken over. Ooh, vault card reward. Come on, chest, give me some keys. Nah. No way, she just dropped it on the quest. Shockstone. I mean, it's not horrible. Realistically, I'm going to be using the pearl, but I am going to try and get a little bit better one than this. Okay, so I'm actually going to farm her on Mayhem 11 just in case she drops a random world drop for me. Ooh, a Mind Melt Victory Rush. I just can't get good stats to save my life. This thing does not scale worth a damn. Cryo damage could be interesting. Incendiary damage and action skill cooldown rate. And it's loot expanding. I think I'm going to go with this for now. Okay, so I have one with incendiary damage and radiation damage. And then I have a loot expanding one with incendiary and action cooldown rate. I think that's good enough until we get our pearl. I don't want to waste a ton of time when I know we're just going to replace this. Okay, let's go get something fun first. We're going to get the reflux shotgun. And that comes from Genevieve. She's on the ship, the Family Jewel. It's the last boss there. Okay, hopefully Iron Cub can do a lot of the heavy lifting here. Yeah, the Troubleshooter does not scale to Mayhem 11 really at all. But anyways, let's keep farming it. Is it? Nah, I don't think so. A laser exploder. Okay. 128% weapon damage. The pellet count is low. I'm gonna go ahead and equip this one and see if we can't farm out one with the times 14. But this one already came with a dope anoint. So if you're playing as Moe's, if you notice you never have to reload, so the best thing to run is always next 2 mags. I get 10 gallon. Oh, breath of dying. I wish I could use that. Alright, let's see if we get some keys. Heck yeah! Alright, so the other thing we need to get is the Guardian Angel. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab one. A way better roll, but it's still not times 14. I'm holding out for times 14. Switched over to Iron Bear Cheese so we can farm faster. That's gotta be close to like a god roll for times 7. Looks like a 10 gallon. Yep. Damn. That was nice. Oh my gosh. An even harder hitting times 7. Holy crap. Okay, so even though this is a crazy good roll for times 7, it still only does 119,000 damage, whereas a times 14 does 167,000 damage. So it's still a 40,000 damage per shot difference. For anyone wondering, I've been at this for about an hour now according to OBS, but I really want the times 14. I must have pissed the game off from save quitting so many times because my game broke. Or it crashed on me. Broke, I sound like a 2-year-old. Nope. I mean, that's like a perfect roll. I'm not really set up to have no HP though, but I'm gonna take that. Mag size, weapon movement speed, And SMG damage? Jesus. Ooh, times 14. Oh, it's a terrible roll times 14 though. Okay, so if this was a better roll, for instance, comparing it to the God roll, plus 68% weapon damage on this one, the God roll's 105. I think we can hold out for a little bit higher damage. I've gone this far anyways. Basically turned this into a God roll video. Okay, this is super close. 95 versus 105 for the God roll. This is ours. This is what we're taking. Okay, I just sold off all my crap and maxed out my SDUs. Now let's get some anointments on these. And I want next 2 mags. I'd like this to be next 2 mags fire. Next 2 mags radiation works. And now I'm gonna go get some more iridium. Okay, I wish I was smart enough to hit record. But I got an action skill start on the revolter. 50% bonus cryo on the grenade. And I went ahead and did next 2 mags shock damage on the troubleshooter. I didn't really care what element it got because it picks the element anyway, so. And then the guardian angel can't have an anointment to my understanding. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. I think I'm happy enough with this gear that we can go ahead and move on to the Love Guns and Tentacle DLC. So what I'm gonna do is push through this DLC a little bit. I don't want to go too far because I'm sure this video is already too long as is. Oh yeah, another reason you want times 14 is because you get more pellets and that's more chances to have chains. What the heck? Jesus, Cup. Woo! Legendary Quasar. Yup. Well, Gage, you're standing so close.
The pearl of ineffable knowledge. Can you do that for me? The whole wedding depends.
Yeah, go find it. They're like an old cartoon or something that he's based on because his whole cadence and stuff seems familiar. God, Wainwright, go. So I actually had to change. This is the times 7. I actually have the times 7 back on right now because I wasn't able to keep up the next 2 mags forever on the times 14. So next time I go back to Sanctuary, I think I'm going to change my times 14 to consecutive hits instead. Oh yeah. No, get him, Cub. Oh, are you shitting me? Oh, come on, Wainwright. Come on, buddy. Where are you going? Why are you circling me? Okay. Dude. He just fell to his death. And he dropped a legendary. Oh, I wonder what he dropped. Jeez. When the revolter procs, this thing is nutty. If only it was fire. As for today's question, what is your favorite car? It can be a car, truck, off-road, on-road, doesn't matter. Whatever you like, I'm a gearhead, so I'll appreciate it. My favorite is the R33 Skyline GTR. It's been my favorite since I was a kid. I can't even see the guy to shoot him anymore. There we go. What do we get? A Flamadiddle. So the Quasar's turning out to be really useful. That's lots of healing without hurting me. Ow! Did him and Iron Cup just jump off the edge together? What just happened there? Ah, cool, man. We're screwed. Oh, that sucks. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Okay, guys, I don't want this video to drag on forever, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and quit right here. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Boy.